What's up, guys? I'm Brian Imbo, your Buklod MEDISINA president, and welcome to today's episode of... Since this would be my first legit vlog, please bear with me if I'm kinda awkward kasi camera shy po talaga ako. Alright, so for this episode, we will be discussing about skincare for the stressed. Ayan. So you might be wondering why I'm tapped to do this episode. Well, for one, as a third-year medical student and student council president at the same time, yes po, opo, sobrang stressed ko po. Ayan. And I also had a struggle with acne before, and even until now, as you can see, I still struggle with pimple breakouts. So let me share to you guys my pictures way back in 2017. So this was my graduation picture, and this is the worst phase of my skin. As you can see, there have been some improvements, even though hindi ko po kamukha yung mga K-pop idols, but there have been some improvements. So before we proceed to my skincare routine with my special guests, let me share some tips that I also learned from my years of struggling with unclear skin. So my first tip is that self-care is the first step to skincare. And so I know it's easier said than done, but if you're struggling with acne depression, don't be too hard on yourself. We should accept that having pimples are perfectly normal, and this was also a very difficult concept for me to overcome, to internalize, because it really affected my self-esteem as an individual. And also being subjected to a lot of stressors, lack of sleep, personal problems make it very difficult. So as much as possible, get that extra hour of sleep, watch that movie that you've been wanting to watch, try new stuff like meditation, exercise, and of course, drink your water, mga B. So my second tip would be to set a personal goal. So why personal? Most of us, including me, hindi talaga natin naiiwasan na i-compare ang ating progress with the progress of other people. But we should keep in mind that in skincare kasi, it's not good to compare yourself with others because we have different skin types, we have different responses to different products. So what I did was that instead of pitying myself, which I did for quite some time, I tried stalking those people who post their glow ups on Twitter. So naghahanap ako sa comment section ng drop your skincare routine, and then I stalk the type of products that they use. I read saan dun yung affordable and saan dun yung pasok sa skin type ko. But of course, we should always seek professional help from doctors and dermatologists. But in my case, kasi since I really have no budget for it, so I did more of a trial and error, which leads me to my third tip, which is find the right one. So I know lahat naman po tayo at some point ay umasa na sa maling tao. I mean, sa maling product.
It really hurts ang magmahal ng ganito.
So, in my case, I have tried almost every product being suggested to me by my friends. Bro, try this out. This really works for me. To no avail for years. So imagine how frustrating that is to try different steps of skincare routine, different products, and I think our mindset would also help a lot. Kasi the more we stress about having no improvement, leads to no improvement at all, because kasi nga stress is also part of the reasons why we get acne and pimple breakouts. And yes, same with me, and I know a lot can relate na parang genetic na siguro yung pagiging prone to have pimples. So, shout out sa mga loding blessed with clear skin dyan. Sana all. Alright, so that would be for my tips. I kept it very short lang. But I do hope that you can start from there. And before we proceed to my skincare routine, magpapa-giveaway po tayo. Yay! Alright, so the mechanics are simple. Like and share this video, and of course subscribe to the Buklod Medisina TV YouTube channel, and follow at Buklod Medisina on Instagram. So winners will be selected by a randomizer in the comment section. For the first giveaway, it would be my first giveaway. Comment your self-care activity, alright, so that other people would also get an insight on how to conquer the most difficult step for me, which is self-care. Ayan. So while you comment down below, I'm gonna prepare for my skincare routine. Hi guys, I'm back, and now I'm gonna be sharing to you my skincare routine. And to make it a little interactive, I'm gonna be answering some questions that were replied through my Instagram story a while ago. So let's begin. Alright, so let's begin answering your questions while I do the skincare. Multitasking po tayo dito. So first question is from Vanessa Balinas. Maalala mo pa anong year ng medlife mo, grabe breakouts mo, then ano ginawa mo? Yes, nung first year, nag-a-adjust pa ako to the stress of med school, kaya sobrang lala ng pimple breakouts ko, especially pag may exams and evals na hindi ako nakakatulog. What I did was that I took a step back. I stopped using any product to my skin. Siguro it helps a lot when you let your skin breathe and not use very strong products. Ang ingay ng aso, guys. Sorry. For the second question, skincare tips for students with oily, acne-prone skin. So, ayun na nga. I really wasn't sure what my skin type was because it's either very dry or very oily. And I concluded na super dry talaga yung skin ko. And because of that, nagko-compensate yung skin ko by producing too much oil, kaya nagiging oily, thus making my skin acne prone. So after my 2-week hiatus from using any skincare products, I discovered this gem from Twitter, Neutrogena Deep Clean Acne Foam Cleanser.
A few moments later.
Alright, so that was step 1, applying my facial wash. So for the second question, this one is from Cling Babes. Ano po skincare mo to avoid dry skin? So, ayan. I use the Hydration Facial Moisturizer. So, I've seen this one sa Twitter lang din, and when I used it, I'm kind of having second thoughts kasi hindi ako sanay mag-apply ng moisturizer because I first thought that it would make my face really sticky.
6.5 hours later.
Ayan. And then, for the next question, from Jelaika Batislaon, for acne spot treatment, what do you use? It's a perfect question kasi super simple lang talaga yung aking skincare routine. I wash my face and then I apply moisturizer and of course my best friend, Quick FX Pimple Eraser. So I think a lot of you already know about this kasi sobrang sumikat siya dati and always out of stock na po siya ngayon sa Watsons. It says here in the instructions to apply affected areas. So since I think that affected yung pumukha ko, I use it to apply to areas in which nagkakaroon ng pimple eruptions. Next question from Gia Sebumpan. What is the best skincare product for you? Yes, these products that I'm using, I think they're the best for me. Kasi sila lang yung hindi cause ng breakout sa akin. Lastly, use this No Shine Mattifier, especially if wala akong lakad. So it's still from Quick FX. Since I'm really not a fan of using sunscreen, which almost everyone recommended me to use, hindi ako comfortable with using sunblock kasi parang nagkukumpul siya sa face and may mukhang nagme-makeup. And super sweaty kasi ako as a person, so parang ano siya. Nasa sweat off ko yung sunscreen. So I use this instead para mawala itong shiny effect sa face ko. So hindi ko siya i-apply ngayon because it's nighttime already. But usually pag may lakad ako, I apply it. So that would be for my skincare routine. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. And now, let's see it from the third year representative, Florence Adali.